Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you two simple tips that help me get my peace lily to bloom. I'll show you exactly what I did to achieve these beautiful flowers. Before we dive into the hacks, let me briefly explain what encourages a peace lily to bloom. Peace lilies are tropical plants that need specific care to flower. They thrive in high humidity, consistent moisture, and respond well to slight drop in temperature before blooming. Understanding this helps us recreate the right conditions at our homes. Let's start with my first hack, which involves adjusting the temperature. Peace lilies naturally respond to a slight drop in temperature, which can trigger blooming. So, I moved mine to a cooler spot in my home, where the temperature was around 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This cooler environment helped kickstart the blooming process. Once you move your plant to a cooler environment, pay close attention to its light and water needs. I placed mine about a meter away from a northeast facing window, where it received gentle indirect light. It's important that the plant gets enough indirect light during this period, so avoid placing it in low light. Medium light is ideal. Cooler temperatures mean the plant needs less water, so I suggest reducing your watering. Always check the soil before watering. When the top 2 to 3 inches of the soil feels dry, it's time to water. Be sure to remove any excess water from the tray to prevent root rot. During the first 2 weeks, I only watered my peace lily once. Now let's move on the second hack, which is fertilizing. After 2 weeks in the cooler place, I started using a high phosphorus fertilizer. I waited those 2 weeks to give the plant time to adjust to the new cooler conditions before adding any nutrients. Phosphorus is essential for flower production, and combining it with the temperature trick gave my peace lily a significant boost. You can use a high phosphorus fertilizer with a ratio of 10-30-10 diluted to half strength. Adding the fertilizer at this point is ideal, because it provides the nutrients the plant needs to start forming flowers in response to the temperature change. I also want to mention that this type of fertilizer not only stimulates blooming, but also helps produce large, beautifully formed white flowers. If you use a regular fertilizer, you may end up with poorly formed or greenish flowers. About 10 days after applying the fertilizer, I noticed a small flower bud. I then moved my peace lily back to its original warmer spot, where temperatures were around 68 to 75 Fahrenheit. Within a week, it started blooming with many beautiful flowers. This whole process took about a month. So once your peace lily starts blooming, you can return to the usual watering routine. I typically avoid fertilizing while it's blooming, as I've noticed that doing so can cause the flowers to brown and dry out quickly. It's also important to mention that when the blooming process ends, you can cut off the dried flowers and stop fertilizing for about a month to give the plant time to rest and recharge. During this period, some leaves may turn yellow and brown, which is normal. Older leaves die off to make room for new growth. I recommend not repeating the cooler temperature hack more than twice a year, as this mimics the plant's natural blooming cycle. I hope you find these tips helpful for getting your peace lily to bloom beautifully. If you try any of these steps, I would love to hear about your results, so please share your experience or questions in the comments below. You can support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and liking this video. Thanks for watching and happy growing!